Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. This is your weekly tarot reading for the week of July 21st. This is a week away from Mercury retrograde, so hopefully the dust has settled a little bit. A new moon on our heels. Let's take a look and see what is going on for you, Cancer. Heavy weekend. I don't know about you, but I had a heavy mood weekend. Hard for me to get grinding. So let's take a look and see what's going on for you. Queen of Coins, Seven of Wands, King of Swords. There's some victory there. Hierophant, Ten of Coins. So a little bit of money concern. Still recovering, still having a little bit of fatigue carried over from the tasks that you were doing last week. We have the King of Swords, and that is our victory card. It usually lets us know that we are just coming out of some battle, some phase, it articulates our ability to rise above whatever situations are going on for us. However, it is a strong reminder that even though we won the certificate, graduated college, got our diploma, managed to get our certificate of completion, or we're certifiably the winner. We won, we got the medal, but it shows us the way to building a new future. And interestingly enough, as I was listening to Maruma 2 last night or the night before about this new moon, she was talking about how we are rewriting a whole new phase. What did we learn? Where did we go? And then that's also showing up with the Hierophant card. Where do we go next? Are we taking the life lessons that we've been handed in this new view, this new vision, this new ability to see clearly what's in front of us based on what's gone on behind? We're able to create something new, not repeating new patterns. Ten of Coins is a contract, redoing the whole new way of looking at things. Five of Wands, the Lover's card, and the Judgment card, and the Six of Swords. So if you read that like a sentence, Five of Wands, feeling defensive, the Lover's card. So cool that we were just talking about divine masculine and divine feminine. This is that balance. And Maru's Live, we were talking in the chat about what it means to have a divine masculine and divine feminine, and how it is important to come into that duality and that balance of neutrality with it, right? A lot of us are finding that the divine feminine is starting to rise up and be more strong, and the divine masculine is showing up as more feeling. Maybe we're not supposed to be one affect or another, but maybe we're supposed to find balance within it. But I do see the Judgment card, which is a little bit of the three-headed dragon. There is some pressure going on, but it's showing up right before the Six of Swords. So that says the storm's about to break, right? So no matter what pressure is on you, that you have this ease coming in, celebration. Be on the lookout for Three of Swords, which is miscommunication. That's all about, and then here, the Magician card with Mercury, which is communication. So you're being told to trust yourself right now. With the High Priestess in play, it's all about intuition. And the Judgment card is that pressure, right? How we are forming the diamonds under pressure, and how we are forming our next phases based on not wanting to repeat all of that. There's a couple financial components where to go. The Ten of Coins and the Page of Coins, being judicious with the resources that we have. The Magician card and the intuition, the High Priestess, is telling us that you're being called to speak to a higher purpose, and your intuition and your insight and your empathy is starting to speak a little louder. I'm also seeing the Page of Wands. So if you're wanting to take some new course, whatever modality that may be, astrology, tarot, Reiki, healing, maybe you want to understand politics a little bit more. Maybe you want to learn your craft a little bit more. I'm an NLP practitioner. Going back to school has been on my brain for taking the master practitioner class, which is going to be mind-blowing, months worth of work. My NLP was 7 in a row, 12-hour days. So the master practitioner is 5, I think, 4-day sessions of similar work. So taking on a new modality, learning something new. We have the Hierophant and the Page of Wands. The Hierophant meaning sometimes feeling as if we're a puppet, looking at the design and in the matrix. And so at times we find ourselves in these moments where, like, wait a minute, this isn't the design, the matrix, the timeline that I want to be a part of. And we start to course correct in order to avoid certain pitfalls we know are coming. Also allows us to rise above things a little bit when we start to see the machinations, like who's really in charge of this decision. Is it me? Is it what I truly desire? Is it someone else's machinations? And there's a lot of us coming up out of that, being a little defensive. We find ourselves backed into a corner and wanting to come out of that a little bit. This is not looking too complicated. This is all about self-awareness for you, Cancer. Seeing where you sit in the matrix, seeing where you want to go, and using all this energy from conflict that's gone on before, and we're starting to feel driven to make decisions for our higher self, make decisions for a more honest relationship with our inner voice, wanting to do more, do better. But remember that even though it feels chaotic, we don't have it's pressure, not actual events. I mean, some of you may have actual events depending on what's going on with you in your natal chart, astrologically, but truly, we have this changing energy, right? And so at this moment, there's this moment of pressure, but we don't have the Tower card, which tells me that things are about to fall apart, the Death card, which means you're losing some elements or components or that strikingly new things. That is your Cancer sun reading. Go ahead and jump on the website to book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. There are some classes there for you. There's tarot. We have an astrology class coming up, but that's just intro to astrology, not the in-depth stuff. So you can follow along pretty easy. There is a lot of fun stuff coming up on social media. I'll be doing some dating classes with special guests. That's going to be pretty fun. So hang out for a little while. Let's take a look and see what your Cancer moon reading is looking like for those of you who know what your moon is all about. But this is how you think, how you feel. For some of you, this is how your relationships are showing up, right? The Magician, your first indicator, congruent between your sun and your rising reading, your moon, moon reading. You have the Magician card. So what is the Magician to us? You're fighting against a lot of this. You have the Three of Wands. So something about Cancer is making you feel as if you're waiting for that perfect moment. And what that looks like is Snow White. She's got to wait for the perfect environment in order for her to come out of her deep sleep. Are you looking for a perfect scenario before you'll step back into the stage? We have the Two of Wands, indecision, Three of Wands, watching and waiting, watching the environment around you to see if it's good, if it's ripe, if it's ready. Is it raining out? You don't want to step outside until then. We have the Five of Wands, which tells me you're fighting against this. King of Swords, which is decisions. Two of Pentacles, indecision again. Maybe Cancer is feeling like they're either one, relying on charity way too much or afraid to, right? Or there's someone that's relying on you for charity and you're getting tapped out. What you're looking for right here is balance, temperance, family surrounding you. Chariot is travel. So you have the Chariot, temperance, and Magician for your major cards. But again, you have the Six of Swords. I love that because if going back, I'm pretty sure it was the Six of Swords. Right on top. Swords. So the Six of Swords was right on top there with the other deck. And that talks about the storm breaking. Maya Angelou said every storm runs out of rain eventually, or something like that. And I know there's going to be a lot of difficulty these next few months as our country and our planet and our politics find their way to the ground. I know a lot of things outside of us are going to be a little bit hectic regardless. We've really got to find the new normal. I really hate using catchphrases, but that really applies. I don't think there's going to be a normal for a while. I think we just have to get comfortable being uncomfortable and start learning to come to ground with meditation and yoga and strengthening our tribe and our family. You have the Six of Cups, which is tribe and family. Queen of Pentacles, which is nurturing the inner home. Your divine feminine, again, as we were talking about the feminine, that's all about being nurturing or a magnet and bringing things to home and settling it there. You have the Strength card too. I neglected to see that a second ago. The Strength card is all about building up the strongholds. It's also about pulling on the reserves. We're talking about past lives, knowledge, information. Go within, find your peace. We have the Six of Swords. Like I said, things are about to get easier. I do see that either you are requesting help, someone's requesting it of you. Pay attention to the people's needs that are around you. Remember, it's not a crime to say no when you know that you're taking from your own fountain if you're depleting it. Be judicious. That's a lot of what the Ten of Pentacles was all about. It's about judicious use of your resources. And that's what's coming up for you. There might be a little bit of guilt, that, but the biggest thing that's my concern, like forget all of that. That's day-to-day work, right? We have the Five of Wands and the Magician here, which is like you're fighting your voice. So you're fighting that your voice matters. You're fighting that you have a say, but we all do have a role. We're all cogs in a wheel here. We got to do better, right? Let's pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients. I know it was a rough weekend. Hard time coming up for air. Let's take a look and see what Divination of the Ancients has to say. Like I say, like, subscribe, share. Tell me where you are in the world. Let me know how you feel your reading went. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. Let's see here. Footprints, direction. So perhaps Cancer just needs a little direction. You had a little certainty in your life, I'm hearing you say, then it might be easy to plot a direction, but not so certain out there. Take a look and see what open right to it. I don't have my little glasses. Yes, I do have them. Grandma glasses. All right. I get eye fatigue. You've been wondering which way in life you should go, and concerns regarding family, career, or life purpose have arisen. Your voice, saying how your voice, where it has its role, where it has its place, where you have your purpose, family, drawing your family into, and career. So these concerns have arisen. The answer is this: go towards that which brings you closer to the divine. Seek that which truly feeds your soul, for this will show you the road to tread. Be careful, however, to understand what this truly means. The ego has a wonderful way of tricking you into dreaming up get-rich-quick. No shortcut. Self-awareness. The truth is always consistent and loving, so step into your soul's knowing and focus on your heart's passion, talents, and interests. These clues will point you in the right direction. Your incantation for the week: should I go here? Perhaps do that. Be a parent, an artist, or a big fat cat. Ego, no, it's not your say. Divine guidance will show the way. Now, what is divine guidance? Divine guidance is the I am. The I am is I. Where's the I? Right here. I am. Meditate. Listen to your voice. Hear what your spirit's crying out to be heard for and says. Listen to what your needs are. Be kind to that inner child. Be kind to that soul that's breaking loose. Remember, like I always say, the answer to everything comes from love. We're going to heal this place. I promise you it's going to be beautiful. Thank you for hanging out with me. Catch you on the flip side. I am going to post the next video for the sign of Leo. I had to double check because I didn't have them on order for a while. Take care, guys, and I will catch you on the flip side.